Wait, are they FaceTiming with her through a mirror? Whose ability is this? I love them. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylee and I'm back for another episode of My Happy Marriage. So last episode got a little crazy. Naoshi planned the whole diversion to essentially get Kudo and kind of like the strongest soldiers out of the headquarters and then made his move to get Mio, which we kind of knew would happen eventually because he wants her dream sight ability for the gifted communion. But luckily Kudo figured out in just the nick of time that it is a diversion, so he was able to get there and save Mio, which we love to see. And I never doubted him. He just made me a little bit nervous. We did find out that Jinochi had been cooperating with Naoshi to essentially get him access to the headquarters, but she was doing it because he was tricking her into thinking that he was torturing her father, which it's like, can you blame her? I don't know. At the end of last episode, we did find out that she is essentially going to be transferred and have a minimized punishment, partially thanks to Kudo. I'm hoping that doesn't mean she's just like out of the season because I really loved her character. I think she's a really good compliment for Mio and a good friend for her, but also I feel like we did a lot to establish her storyline and now it's just kind of like she's gone. But we also did a lot to like establish her storyline, especially her past with Kudo and how she gets treated because she's a woman. So it was a lot of good foundational story building for her, and now I'm hoping that she just doesn't go away and not come back into the storyline. So I don't know, I'm hopeful. The one thing I am nervous about is that now she extended an invite to the gifted communion to Arata. He seems like a good guy, but then he was going into that whole like inner monologue about how his whole purpose in life was to protect Mio, and now like she's not going to be his because she's with Kudo and Kudo is kind of protecting her, and maybe the thing that he thought he needed to protect is not real. And that makes me nervous because it feels like he's just losing his grip on his purpose or his motivation, and I don't want him to accept the invitation because I don't want him to become a bad guy, because he's grown on me, and so I don't know, I'm nervous. We ended off last episode where they were having a fun little get together at Kudo's house and just talking about the new year. And so it was really nice to see all of the characters that we love and that love Kudo and Mio kind of come together and celebrate. And that's where we left off. If you want to stick around through this season of My Happy Marriage, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction is over on Patreon, so if you want to check that out, the link is in the description box below. But now let's jump into episode 7 of season 2 of My Happy Marriage. Oh. That is so sweet. Oh. I love this because I feel like they've gotten so much more comfortable together, which I just love to see.
それよりも今は皆をきちんと休ませよ。これから来る大波のために。大義のために犠牲が出る。そのことに心を痛めていらっしゃるのですね。
Oh no, that's not good. I'm very nervous. I love him though. I think seems to have such good intentions, and he just makes me nervous because everything he says is like so ominous and like scary. This episode is so sweet so far. Oh my goodness. And he seems like so happy and calm. Girl. She's spiraling down a dangerous train of thought. I just feel at some point this episode is gonna go from being so sweet to like just insane. Aww.
なら今までの分もしっかり願うといい。
Aww. I love this because I feel like you can just see every episode her get more like comfortable and confident, and I don't know, just like she takes up more space in a good way, and she feels like she holds her head up next to him now. And like I love her saying that she doesn't get sad when she thinks about the traumatic things that happened to her in the past anymore, because it just shows how much he's healing her and this new life is healing her. So it's sweet.
神様、私はもし許されるのならば、旦那様と一緒にいた。
何をそんなに熱心に願っていたんだ？
それは。
私は毎年テートが平穏無事であるようにと願っている。
素晴らしいお願い。
That's a good one, yeah.
それと今年はもう一つ願いを追加した。
What was it?
お前とずっと。
I just love him.
行くぞ。
He got very serious all of a sudden. That was kind of random, but this is so cute.
ただおそばに何か催しでしょうか。
いや、異能心境だ。
Oh. See, I knew something was coming.
我々は異能心境に属する兵隊団です。
Okay, I didn't realize that they were doing like public exhibitions or like recruiting or whatever they're trying to do. I did not realize that was happening. So this is strange.
信じられん。好き放題をしてくれる。
旦那様、私異形が見えています。どうして？
剣気の才がない者にも異形を見せる技術あるよ。政府は異形の存在をひた隠し、脅威を放置しています。 この脅威から平穏な日常を守るためには異形を滅する力。
This just doesn't seem appropriate for a family-friendly New Year's event, but okay.
異形に対抗する唯一の方法。はいはい、ちょっとどいてくださいよ。対特殊部隊だ。この集会は違法である。膝をつけ。道具は全て回収する。おとなしく渡せ。あなたも皆異能者になることができるのです。ご通報ありがとうございました。
Oh, wow. Dang, that's really an ability I wish existed in the real life.
テートのあちこちで行われている。ミオ、これを。ご信用の指揮だ。な、休息はここまでか。
三が日にもかかわらず呼び出してすまない。して高い人様の計画についてはもう聞いているな。
はい。
奴らが高い人様を、そして西森美代を狙いに来るのは必然。
ミオは絶対に守ります。
異能心境は大きな脅威となりつつある。
Wait, so I low-key feel like I just thought about something. Sorry. I low-key feel like that whole demonstration was potentially using Now She's power because, like, again, they shouldn't have been able to see the grotesquerie. So maybe it's like an illusion, and the power that this guy had is also an illusion because it's like he really didn't look like he had a power compared to the other people we saw with artificial powers. But that's just a thought. I don't know.
まで奴らについて取り上げ、軍を批判する始末だ。
これは憶測だが、すでに奴らの手は政府にまで伸びている可能性がある。
清香、心の準備をしておけ。高い人様は何か大きな政変のようなものが起こると予感されている。
内乱になるんですか？
まだはっきりと予兆があるわけではないが。
This is a crazy turn of events. Like, it really is. I just wasn't expecting like Civil War arc, so.
また過去の夢。この家は一体どうなってしまうのかしらね。
僕が何とかしてみせるから。
ありがとう。うちに圧力をかけているのは、もしかしたらとても高貴な相手かもしれないのだもの。
そんなこと気にしなくていい。障壁は全て僕が取り払うから。
それなら私があなたの鞘になるから。
That's scary. Can he see her? Oh, that was a dream? No, I don't know. I'm still kind of confused about her ability a little bit. I also feel like that's what makes me so nervous about Arata getting the invitation from the Gifted Communion, because like his entire goal his whole life was to become the sword of the Dream Maiden. And now it feels like because he can't fulfill that, is he going to feel like he has some, I don't know, relatability to Naoshi and feel like maybe that's a place where he can find purpose? I don't know. I don't know. I get uneasy feelings about it. And we haven't even seen him in this episode, so.
はいきっと夢見の力が働いて過去の光景を見ているのでしょうけれど、自分の力なのにわからないことばかりです。
これから知っていけばいい。
はい新さんにも聞いてみようと思います。
奴は最近姿を見せないな。
そうですね。
See?
これが球場。
ああ、ここでしばらく過ごすことになる。
Wow, okay.
我が隊で高い人様とお前をしっかりと雨水から守る。緊張する必要はない。どこかの宿にでも泊まると考えればいい。
宿だなんてそんな。私は高い人様に近づけるような立場ではありませんし。
Oh my goodness. Girl.
お前はもう私の婚約者だ。
Also, not just as his fiance, but also as the person with like the most powerful power and ability. Even on your own, you're high enough status wise, I think.
努力します。みおちゃん。
Oh,
お
yay.
姉さんもついてる。
This is so exciting. I love that Yuri came too because she's the
行
sweetest.
きましょう。
皆様お待ちしておりました。
すごい。
Oh my god, that looks so
本当
incredible.
ですね。まるで夢の中にいるみたいだ。
Okay,
薄葉新た。今までどこにいた？
good question.
ちょっと調べ物をね。ミオ、球場内では僕がミオの身辺警護をします。昨日の勉強もしっかりやっていきましょう。
はい。よろしくお願いします。
I don't trust it. I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't trust it because why are you disappearing? Even if you're doing reconnaissance, like, why are you disappearing? So either A, I feel like he's joined and that's gonna prove to be a problem later on in the season, or B, he pretended to join the Gifted Communion and he's actually going to like infiltrate them from the inside while still protecting Mio. I don't know. It makes me uneasy.
宮の敷地内だけだ。常に薄葉と共にいてくれ。雨水の罠を常に警戒してくれ。
はい。
それでも油断は禁物だ。万が一何かあったら手段を選ぶ必要はない。ミオを守ることが最優先だ。いざという時は。
That's a look of like, I'm trusting you. Don't screw this up. That's a crazy room.
私一人で使っていいのかしら。お母様に見守られているみたい。おいしい。
This is so exciting that she has all these people with
球場
her.
はさすがですね。新さん、お口に合いませんか？
どうしてですか？
なんだか元気がないように見えて。
美味しそうに食べているつもりなんですけれどね。剣貿易の交渉役として相手を不快にさせないよう自分の食事の楽しみ方まで忘れてしまったみたいだ。
さて、これからの予定の話をしてもいいかしら。球場の外には出られないし、ミオちゃんは私と立派な淑女になるためのお勉強。新君とは異能のお勉強ね。
I love that, making good use of all the time.
不思議な夢を見たんです。
Okay, thank you. So this is what we should be doing, right? To avoid situations like last episode, we should be sharing all of the dreams, all of the little things that happen in the dreams so we can analyze it and figure out what it means before he just shows up and starts like enacting on the things she saw in her dreams. So, love this.
知るためにも。
どうやら君はまだ夢見の巫女として覚醒しきれていない。君
Oh
の
my
心
goodness.
の中の何かが覚醒を押しとどめているのかもしれない。
はい。旦那様。
少し心配で見に来た。大丈夫か？疲れていないか？
疲れてなんていません。 少し考え事をしていただけです。私の力の覚醒を何かが押しとどめていると新さんに教えてもらいました。
何かミオの中で押し込めている気持ちがあるなら話してみたらどうだ。異能の制御には精神の影響も大きい。ミオは何でも心に蓋をする癖がある。それに私もミオのことをもっと
I love them.
ミオ、私のことはどう思っている？
That question would throw me off so much. Like, it feels very simple to answer. For her, it seems like a nightmare question. For me, that would throw me off. Someone looks me directly in the face and goes, "What do you think of me?"
すまない。忘れてくれ。
No, tell him. Say something. Oh.
旦那様。
I wish she would have told him something.
やはり陣内が見たものが幻覚だったとしても、タイの記録が噛み合いません。当の陣内師範ご本人は我が部隊の要請でテートにいたと話しており、
本来ならテートからキュートの第二部隊を通じて父に連絡が行っていたはずです。しかしテート側にもキュート側にも
Wait, are they FaceTiming with her through a mirror? Whose ability is this?
そのような記録は残っていませんでした。
これで疑念が確信に変わった。実際に陣内師範に要請書を出した人間と、それを故意に隠した関係者がいる。薄い直しに加担する何者かが国の中枢に入り込んでいる。
And then you showed this guy. I hope it's not him, but dang, it sure seems like it's him. Okay, I loved that we got little sweet moments at the beginning of that episode with Kudo and Mio. I love that they got, even if it's a very short amount of time, to enjoy together, not like worried or working or whatever. I love that they still got that time, even though it got interrupted. I am very unsure about Arata. I just feel like he's got something going on for sure. And if I wasn't convinced at the beginning of the episode, I'm certainly convinced at the end of this episode. I'm hoping that he has good intentions because I would love for Mio to like really unlock her full power. And I'm so curious to find out what is holding her back from the power. I kind of feel like in the essence of a romance, it's gonna be like, she needs to fully accept her feelings for Kudo, or she needs to like fully let down her walls and like own her love for him to set her mind free. I don't know. That might be cheesy, but that's how I feel. So happy that Kudo's sister and Yuri are gonna be there with her because I just think it'll be a nice way to get things off of her mind. She's gonna continue her classes with her sister-in-law. And I don't know, it'll just be nice to have like familiar faces around. And I love both of those characters, so seeing them more is gonna be fun. After the insanity of last episode, this is kind of how I felt like this episode would be, a little bit slower, a little bit like, let's take a pause and reestablish where we're at in the story and the plot and like new challenges that are coming up. I'm very curious how they were talking to Jinochi through a mirror, but I'll let it go for now. One thing I do know is that our girl Mio is gonna have to chill out a little bit, stop over analyzing these like moments of physical intimacy, and maybe that'll be the key to unlocking her full ability. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to join me through the rest of the season of My Happy Marriage, go ahead and hit subscribe. The uncut version of this reaction is over on Patreon, and that link is in the description box below if you want to check that out.